Contrary to popular belief, we don't just feature £15,000 superbikes here at BikeRadar. We absolutely love a back to basics hardtail that's cheap to buy yet still capable and a whole lot of fun to ride. We've rounded up 5 machines we rate as some of the best budget bikes around, just for you, all for less than 1,500 quid or freedom units. Voodoo's Bizango Pro always shoots towards the top of any budget bike list, and for very good reason. It's a bloomin' excellent trail tamer that claimed our Budget Mountain Bike of the Year award in 2023. For under £1,000 you get a bike with brilliant spec, modern geometry and upgrade potential. The centrepiece is without doubt the excellent frame. Constructed from lightweight aluminium, it combines with the components to offer a low for the price overall weight of 13.3 kilograms on our scales. There's also a tapered head tube, 148 by 12mm boost axle spacing and internal routing for a dropper post. All that and solid but not wild geometry with a 66.5 degree head angle and 459mm reach on a size large means the Bizango Pro is a blast to ride on the trails, even once you step up to harder red graded runs. The excellent RockShox 35 gold fork certainly helps here too. With 35mm stanchions, adjustable air spring with the option for fitting volume spacers and adjustable rebound damping, it's a brilliant fork to find on a bike of this price. The rest of the spec is dialed too, with top shelf 3C triple compound Maxxis tyres, tubeless ready wheels, Shimano's benchmark Dior 12-speed drivetrain and MT400 brakes. There really is little to complain about for the £950 price. It does like a dropper post out the box, but that is more easily sorted than upgrading a fork like you may have to do on some rivals. Calibre bikes are a common sight on UK shores, and the Line T3 is fun, future-proof and has great geometry to go with the incredibly reasonable £1,300 price tag. Or just £1,100 if you buy a Go Outdoors member card for just a fiver. The brand may have gone quiet during the pandemic, but the line and its siblings, such as the Rake, are wasting no time putting Calibre back on the map. The Line T329 may be a budget bike, but there is very little to suggest the brand has cut corners to get the price down. The 6061 aluminium frame features a slender top tube which should boost compliance, and speaking of boosting things, the rear axle is the commonplace 148 by 12mm boost standard. This is rare to see at this price, with many bikes still getting old school quick release skewers. It also means the bike can grow with you, as you'll find it easier to pick up replacement wheels should you need them down the line. The tapered head tube holds up a 140mm travel fork rated out to 65.5 degrees, and that slinky top tube extends out to give a 450mm reach on a size medium. But it's not just the frame that makes the line stand out. That 140mm fork is an air-sprung RockShox Recon with a through axle. The brakes are SRAM's 4-piston guide T's, and you get a proper trail-ready cockpit as well. A dinky 45mm stem is steered by a wide 780mm handlebar, and you get a dropper post into the equation as well. The only thing that you might pick fault with is the lack of tubeless ready tyres, but honestly, for this price you really can't complain. The wheels are tubeless ready though, so it's an easy upgrade to make when the stock rubber wears out. We thoroughly enjoyed our time on the Line T3 when we recently reviewed it, cementing its place on our budget hardtail wish list. If you want to read that review, check out the link down in the description. Whyte Bikes has a long history of making trail-ready hardtails, and the 529 is one of the latest in the family. Sharing a frame with the more expensive 629, the 529 aims to offer capable geometry teamed with a great value, versatile build. Sporting a RockShox Recon RL fork with 120mm of travel, a SRAM SX 12-speed drivetrain, 4-piston Tektro brakes, a KS dropper post, and tubeless ready WTB wheels and Maxxis tyres, the 529 has plenty of capable kits to help you get shreddy. Whyte helped to pioneer one-by drivetrains, so it's no surprise to see the aforementioned frame is compatible with single chainrings. The frame is constructed from light but tough 6061 T6 hydroformed aluminium. Hydroforming means the tubes are shaped using high pressure fluid, which means they have multiple thicknesses or butting along their length. But the geometry of a frame is almost as important as how the tubes are shaped, if not more so. The head angle is 65 degrees, while reach on a size large is 467mm. They're hardly the most out there numbers ever, but for a budget bike likely to be ridden just as much by novices as more experienced riders, it should strike a nice middle ground of stability and user-friendly handling. One outlier on the geometry chart is the 450mm chainstays, which are longer than most other trail-orientated full suspension bikes around. let alone hardtails that usually have relatively short rear ends. Do you think we'll see more bikes follow the 529's lead in moving to longer chainstays? Let us know down in the comments. Another brand synonymous with its hardtail history is Kona. The more expensive Honzo might be the bike that hogs the limelight, particularly the wildly slack steel-framed ESD model. But the cheaper $1,499 or €1,299 Kahuna is still a solid package. It might sport the second least fork travel and steepest head angle at 100mm and an unrideable, according to the internet, 68 degrees respectively, but there is still a great bike for hacking around the hills and trails on. We reviewed the Kahuna back in 2022, rewarding it 4.5 stars, praising its impressive ride quality and excellent drivetrain and brakes for the price. A RockShox Recon RL Solo Air fork with a boost through axle leads the way up front, while Shimano's evergreen Dior group set drives you forward, seen here in full 12-speed guides with a wide range 10 to 51 tooth cassette. Shimano's brilliant budget MT410 brakes slow you down, leaving the only glaring hole in the spec as the lack of a dropper post and tubeless ready tyres. But if you want a no-nonsense hardtail that offers great bang for your buck, the Kona Kahuna could be a great shout. The Specialized Rockhopper is a stalwart for the brand. As the entry model into their range of mountain bikes, the Rockhopper offers a quality frame, solid componentry and a huge dealer network to keep you on track if you have an issue. Compared to the more trail-orientated bikes here, it's also a great starter cross-country race bike with more traditional geometry and lighter weights compared to the others on this list. But all the same, the Rockhopper's A1-butted alloy frame is packed with nice touches, like the internal cable routing, full-length chainstay protection, as well as dropper seat post compatibility. SRAM's SX Eagle drivetrain powers you forward on the Expert model, while level brakes are in charge of slowing you down. It's great to see quality wheels and rubber fitted too, with hookless, tubeless ready wheels and specialised race-winning fast track rubber in tough yet light control casing and grippy T5 compound. We tested the Rockhopper Elite in 2023's Budget Mountain Bike of the Year test, and it impressed our testers with its low 13kg weight, impressive turn of speed and reliable spec list. It may be more about speed on the climbs and shredding the descents, but that doesn't mean the Rockhopper isn't worthy of your attention. What was your favourite bike on the list, or did we miss any out that you might own yourself? Let us know down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and if you want to see how we built one hardtail to rule them all, then check out this video.